Hey, Dee here from Autism Champions. I was just in my kitchen thinking about many things, and I was really struck. I sent my daughter back to school today. She is in early years. She was sent back. She was offered a place back at her school, obviously, because all the little ones are going back today. And I was torn. You know, do I send her back? Do I not send her back? Is it the right thing to do? Is it not the right thing to do? And I made the decision for myself, for my daughter, for our family. My partner made the decision with us, and we decided to give her the choice, to work with her around it, and then we'll see how we get on this evening. How she got on. Did she have a good day? That's beside the point. What struck me was how schools have prepared for these kids to come back to school. How they have prepared for change. And how have they prepared for change? I know lots of different schools have done it in different ways. But the way I see it is that suddenly we're seeing social stories. Suddenly we're seeing video or Zoom preparation chats. We're seeing children getting pictures and photos of what it might look like over through parent mail, on the internet, through email. We're having phone calls from school to touch base with people. We are having head teachers ensuring that they are doing enough to help prepare our kids to return to school. Now, what I want to really focus on is, what if this is your daily experience? What if your daily experience is not knowing what it's going to look like? What if your daily experience of the world is being unsure about what's expected of you, who might be in your classroom, who your teacher might be, what they might look like that day, what your classroom might look like, who might be in your class that day, what will lunch be like, what will the playground be like, what will the learning be like? And what we've done is we've done our absolute utmost to ensure that kids who are now going back to school after not being at school for a while are feeling less anxious. And why? Why have we tried to make our kids less anxious? Because we know anxious kids don't thrive. Yeah, basic knowledge is anxious kids don't thrive. Then why has it taken a pandemic for us to start using basic reasonable adjustments to help kids cope with change and manage their anxiety levels? Why is this not standard practice? When you've got a kid who's neurodiverse, diagnosed with autism, whatever, why can't we just bite the bullet, get over ourselves, and start saying, oh, let's make him a social story. Let's take some pictures. Let's help prepare him so as to reduce his anxiety levels. Well, because he doesn't need it. Of course he needs it. He needs it. And you know what? It doesn't take a pandemic for it to have to happen. It just takes people in the schools, parents, carers, people like me, whoever, to say, this is what my child needs. And do you know what? The days he doesn't need it, or the days she doesn't need it, great. But it's the days we do need it, they're the days that it's worth its weight in gold. This whole idea of, we have a visual timetable. Where is it? Oh, it's in the drawer. Pointless. I feel really passionate today about this. It really struck me. I was just sitting there going, hold on a second. What schools have done was amazing. You know, the level of detail they've gone to ensure that our kids are having the best time and getting as much out of school as they possibly can in such a difficult situation. So please, can we try and hold on to the fact that lots of our kids, those who are neurodiverse and autistic, live with this level of anxiety, yeah? Live with the need to know about what's going to happen next. They live with a daily return to school after a pandemic feeling. This isn't going to be difficult to change. You're already doing it. We're already doing it. People are already doing it. It's just to keep it up. It's very easy to let things go. It's very easy to go back to the way things were. And people say, oh no, you know, it's never going to be the same. I don't know. What I'd like to see is for this to be the beginning of us seeing school differently. School is not a classroom. School isn't a room with desks. No, that's not learning. That's not school. That was what school was. But actually, you know what? It's not. Ooh, something's going to fall. It's not. That's what it is. It's live, guys. I mean, it's been recorded. I'm in my kitchen. But this is what it's not. It's not that. School is not that. Learning is not that. We now know that we can learn in lots of different ways. Let's go with that. Let's not go back to what we were doing. Please, let's not go back to what we were doing. I think that's all I've got to say right now. Yep. Stay well, stay safe, stay alert, because apparently that's what we've got to do. But no, really, the way I see it is that we've made like a huge step forward around how we're going to work with our work in the future with our kids who are neurodiverse. Everybody can do it. We now know that it can be done. Are we now willing to keep doing it? There's the question. Okay, thanks.